Hey everybody! Well, today we're going to take a look at a brand new robot that's named Yonbo. Now this comes from a company called X Origin AI, and it looks like a really cool robot. He's really neat looking, as you can see here. He's kind of a cross between, I'd say, maybe WALL-E and BD-1 from Star Wars Fallen Order, the video game. It's really cool. He comes in 3 different colors. There's white, gray, and I think it's like a bluish, like a light blue color. I went ahead and got white because I don't know, it just seemed like that was the main color I kept seeing on all their ads and stuff. Now this is a very intelligent robot. You can have a conversation with him using ChatGPT. So you know how, like with some of the other robots, you always have to say their name first before you interact with them? That's not the case with Yonbo. You can just say Yonbo and talk to him, and then you can carry on the conversation. You just keep talking to him. So it's like talking to a real person. Also, he's got the ability where you can interrupt him. Maybe he's explaining something and you can interrupt him. He'll stop and then he'll listen to what you're saying and then go on to answer your question or whatever. It's really a pretty advanced looking type of thing. So here's some other things about him. I will say this box is super heavy and it comes with a lot of stuff. I'll show you on the back side, but there's some stuff here that you might be able to read if you can zoom in on it. Now, this was originally available on Kickstarter. And I gotta say, I was kind of questioning whether or not I was gonna be able to get this, because originally on Kickstarter, it was getting a whole bunch of funding for it. And then all of a sudden, Kickstarter suspended the whole thing. And I was, like, what the heck happened? And so come to find out, and I don't know the full story about this, but I think it had something to do with some of the Kickstarter people were either fake, or Kickstarter thought they were fake, or maybe they thought the product itself was fake. I don't really know the story. If any of you know what the full deal was about that, please comment in the comments. But it was suspended, and I thought, well, that's it. We're not going to have Yonbo now. Well, thank goodness. X Origin had already started manufacturing the robot. They had already manufactured a whole bunch of them, and so they weren't going to stop there. So they went ahead and allowed us to buy directly from their website, and these are also available on Amazon as well. And the other thing that was really nice is X Origin let us still have the discount on this for being the original Kickstarter campaign people. So it was really neat. So they honored that. Now this comes with the robot himself, a charging cable, charging adapter, the charging dock. I'm curious to see what that's going to be like. I want to see if he connects to the charging dock via Bluetooth or if he has to see a symbol. I'm really hoping it's Bluetooth, because that symbol thing is terrible. That's what happened with Vector and Luna. It also has the wristband controller. Now that was originally an add-on on Kickstarter, but now I think they're just including it into this thing. That's really cool. We'll check that out. Learning and Play picture book. He'll be able to scan a QR code and read the book to you, which is awesome. And then there's a quick start guide. Now I think another thing that's really cool about this is that it's really hard for these companies to make a robot that is a healthy balance between being too kid-friendly and too adult-friendly. And most of them fall into the too kid-friendly category, in my opinion. It's like, I know there's a lot of robots that are made for kids, but I'd really like to see more that are made for adults. And so I think this is going to have a healthy balance, with all of that. So anyway, let's go ahead and check him out. I'm going to take him out of the box. I will say this box is super heavy. So let's open it up and see how he's packaged. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. So I am really glad to see that that this actually became an actual product. Thank goodness. All right. And I'm hoping that this will be better than Luna. In fact, I'm hoping that this will be the robot that I was hoping Luna would be. I was really disappointed in Luna, and I know a lot of you have asked me why I haven't done any more Luna videos. Well, she just became way too hyper for my liking. I mean, she kept wandering around the house and getting lost, and she'd get stuck in places, and I'm looking for her. And I felt like I was a babysitter with her. So, wow, look at this nice packaging. It's like a silver, it's like a chrome silver, well, let me see if I can get this thing out of here. My gosh. Okay, man, this packaging is very impressive. You got the X Origin thing going on in here. You got little Yonbo's head showing right here. And it's like a suitcase. It's crazy how nice this looks. So now it's got these little, I don't know what you call them. They're like little latches that come open. And I'm guessing it just, oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. There he is. Wow. Look at all the stuff this comes with. Holy cow. Wow, he's cool looking. There's Yonbo. There's his head. That's his charging. This is his charging station. Yeah, look at that. That's where it's going to plug in. The smell of new electronics. There's just something about that. Looks like there's a tab that comes off of this. Now, it doesn't look like there's a symbol for him to look for. I don't think that would be it. I'm hoping he connects to the charger via Bluetooth or something like that. This is the wrist comm, or the little wrist communicator. Look at that. Oh, that's neat. So I think it's got like an accelerometer type of thing. You can lean it this way for forward, backward, left to right. It's very neat. All right. Oh, it even comes with batteries. Look at that. Comes with the batteries for that. And then we have the plug. Ooh, look at the size of that thing. That's pretty cool. USB-C plug-in. All right. And then this is probably the cable. So you get the cable with it. And then on the top here, see, I'm not sure if I'm in camera. Let me scoot this back a little bit. So in the top here, you can see there's, I mean, this thing is packed so nice. Here's the storybook and books. Looks like, oh, look at that. So this is probably more for the kid-friendly part of it. Oh, here to use your Yonbo. Okay, very nice. A nice user guide. Hopefully this isn't going to be too complicated to set them up. I'll have to read that. And then what's in here? This is, I'm not sure what this is. Let me take a look. Oh, there's some different paperwork. There's a quick start guide right here. And product warranty. Oh, this is interesting. There's some kind of, sorry, I had it in the dark there. Some kind of QR codes for these symbols. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe it's some kind of flashcard. Look at all the accessories this comes with. There's even stickers in here. Wow. Oh, camera cover sticker. I guess if you don't want the camera on, you can just cover it up. Well, that's pretty neat. And then, of course, the man himself, Yonbo. Let me take a look at him. Ooh. Let's see if we can get a grip on him here. Oh, my goodness. I don't have the best back. Wow, he's heavy. Ooh, he's got some heft to him. Ooh, that's a hefty boy. Oh, look at that. His light's already on. How the heck did that happen? Wow, that's interesting. Okay, I'm out of breath just taking him out of the package here. Wow, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, he turned on already. Look at that. I must have accidentally activated him. Oh my gosh. Look at his ears move. Okay, well, let me go ahead and figure out what's going on here, and then I'll cut back in and show you, because, man, that is already pretty cool. I must accidentally turn him on. Okay, so I've been messing around with him a little bit here. Now, I'll go over some of the stuff with the app. I did get him set up. It was a little bit of a, I don't know. It's like the usual kind of stuff when you're trying to set these things up on an app and get it set up on your Wi-Fi and everything. He will shut off after a while if you don't mess around with him. He'll go into like a sleep mode, and then eventually he'll go into like a hibernation mode where just his ears and his little light down here will light up, and then eventually he just turns himself completely off to save batteries. Now here's the charger, and I'm guessing that, actually I have seen that he is not actually capable of going back to his charger on his own, which is a real bummer, but I'm hoping that that will change in the future. So, whenever these robots first come out, they don't have a lot of features. They're pretty basic. And so I'm guessing that this symbol here, which does light up, is going to be maybe something that he's going to see, but I'm hoping eventually that he's actually connected to this using some kind of Bluetooth. I'm really hoping that's the case, because most of the robots that have to rely on seeing a symbol, it just doesn't work out very well. And considering there's only one symbol on the front here, I think that he probably will connect to this using some kind of Bluetooth. At least that's my hopes. All right, well, let me go over to some of the details of the app. I couldn't find the app on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, but they do give you a QR code to get to it. Maybe it's just not on there yet. I think the app is still kind of in its infancy as well. It seems like not everything is kind of working quite yet, but you can kind of personalize your little guy here. with all these different things. So for instance, if we go to this menu, the robot settings, you can give him a nickname. I'm going to nickname mine Sparky, and so I think he'll respond to Sparky, but he'll also still respond to Yonbo. And right now they only have English and Chinese as the default languages, but they said they're going to add more. You can add a picture of yourself so that the facial recognition will work. Let me see, and I think that's probably over here. Oh, this AI character thing. Yeah, so you can have your name in there, you can upload your picture, and that way he knows what you look like. And if you have a nickname, you can add that in. I think he'll occasionally call you that, because he'll mention your name. Let me see, what else? There's reminders in here for things like maybe your child has allergic reactions to certain foods or cavities or something, and maybe he'll just kind of mention it. Maybe if there's a babysitter there and they got them playing, and that might come in handy. This thing here is kind of cool. He's got all these different personalities that you can have him have, and he'll act, a little bit different with each one. I picked the logician for now, but there's a whole bunch of them on here. I haven't tried any of these except for that one, so you can try those out. Let me see what else. This here is for notifications. It'll let you know maybe probably if there's updates or whatever. He does have over-the-air updates, which is going to be nice. And I'm not sure why it's saying the battery's low, because his battery is full. And then there's just some other things in here too, like shows you how long you've been messing around with him and kind of gives you some stats. This here is for maybe if your child's been playing with him, it'll say some risk warnings for maybe personality things or something like that. I mean, you can't take any of this for, any medical device from it, but or advice, I should say. All right, well, let's take a look at Yonbo himself. Okay, now I sometimes dread making these videos sometimes because it's really hard when a robot is constantly listening, and Yonbo is one of those kind of robots. He'll always be listening so that you can carry on a conversation. So let's turn him back on. You just press and hold the power button here on the front for a couple of seconds, and then we'll let him turn back on. Let him boot up here. His eyes will come on. Give him a few seconds here. There he goes, and there's a little symbol. His little antennas come up, and there he is.
Loading model. Please wait. The network is connected.
All right, there we go. So we're connected again. All right, so there he lets you know. And then from this point on, he's pretty much listening. I wonder if he'll respond to the Sparky name. Sparky? Sparky? Oh, maybe he's still connecting because his lights are flashing. Yonbo?
I'm ready.
Oh, okay,
Come
there
and
we go.
play with me.
All right, there we go. So yeah, I had to wait for him to completely set up. Let me see. So you can see the little waves coming off of his screen right there. That means he's listening right now. So let's ask him some basic stuff.
Wow. That's so cool. It means we're having a conversation. And he's paying attention to us. What do you want to talk about next?
Is there a good recipe for tuna casserole?
Yum. Here's a...
Oh.
Yay. I'm glad you're ready.
Oh,
What's
what?
next on our agenda?
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's try this again. Is there a good recipe for tuna casserole?
Sure. Here's a tasty tuna casserole recipe again. Ingredients asterisk. 2 cans of tuna, drained. 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. 1 cup of frozen peas. 2 cups of cooked pasta, like macaroni. 1 cup of shredded cheese, like cheddar. Salt and pepper to taste. Half a cup of milk. Optional, crushed potato chips or breadcrumbs for topping. Instructions asterisk. 1. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit 175 degrees Celsius. 2. In a large bowl, mix together the tuna, cream of mushroom soup, frozen peas, cooked pasta, cheese, milk, salt, and pepper until well combined. 3. Pour the mixture into a baking dish. 4. Top with crushed potato chips or breadcrumbs if you want a crunchy topping. 5. Bake for 25 to 30 minutes or until it's bubbly and golden brown. 6. Let it cool a bit before serving. Enjoy your delicious tuna casserole. Let me know if you try it.
That's awesome. That sounds delicious.
Yay! I'm so glad you think it sounds delicious. If you decide to make it, I hope you enjoy every bite. Do you have any other recipes in mind? Or something else you'd like to chat about?
Not right now.
Right now? What do you want to do or talk about? I'm all ears and ready for anything.
Okay, so I have to wait sometimes. I have to learn to wait until these waves show again because sometimes I'm talking too soon. There's always a learning curve with a lot of these guys. I do wish his volume was a little bit louder. I've got it maxed out and it's kind of low even at max. So I'm hoping that maybe that's something that they'll change. But you can see he was very detailed, and anytime you need to cut in and interrupt, you can just do that. But I don't know if he'll continue the conversation back to where he was. I do love his little ears, how they're moving back there. So that's very cool. Let's ask him some other stuff here. I wonder if he's responding to my Sparky.
Sounds great. Let's dive into it. What other things do you want to ask or talk about?
Okay,
I'm excited to continue the conversation.
Okay, so you don't really have to say his name all the time. Okay, let's see here. How far is the moon from the Earth?
The moon is about 2. Huh? What do you mean? I'm here to help, so just let me know what you need. And I'll do my best.
Okay, that didn't work all the way. Let's try that again. How far is the moon from the Earth?
It sounds like you're asking about travel from Earth to the moon or maybe something else. Can you clarify a bit? I'm super curious to help you out.
How far is the moon from the Earth?
The moon is about 238,855 miles, 384,400 kilometers away from Earth. It's quite a distance. If you have more questions or want to know about something else, just ask.
How many feet are in a mile?
There are 5,280 feet in a mile. That's a lot of feet, right? If you have more fun questions, I'm all ears.
Tell me a joke.
All right, here it goes. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Got more questions or want to hear another joke? Just let me know.
Show me a happy face.
Here's a happy face for you. It's all about the smiles. If you want to chat more or need anything else, just let me know.
Show me a mad face.
Here's a mad face. Sometimes we all feel a little angry, but it's good to talk about it. If you want to chat or share what's bothering you, I'm here.
Turn right.
Okay, turning right. What's next on our adventure?
Turn left. Turn left.
What's going on? Did I miss something?
Okay.
Let me know what you're thinking.
He's not catching everything I'm saying.
Yo, I've got all your words right here. I'm all ears and ready to chat. What else is on your mind?
Turn left.
Less of what? Are you asking for less chatter or something else?
Okay, so
Just let me know.
as you can see, it's not perfect. I mean, it's not perfect. And you can see that it's hard for me to talk to you as well as talk to him because he's hearing the things that I'm saying to explain things, and then he's getting part of that sentence, and then he's getting part of the command. So that's probably what's confusing him more than anything, especially right now because, you know, I'm talking about this right now. I'm trying to get him to turn left. So let me go quiet for a minute, and then I'll see if I can have him do it. Sparky, turn left.
Left arrow. Okay, I'm turning.
Okay,
What's next?
see, so that worked, So I think sometimes it's better to say his name, and then that way it kind of breaks things up a little bit. I had to turn him because I was getting that reflection from the light there. But so yeah, just, you know, you can't always just go from one command to the next. Sometimes it's good to say his name. If he's having a hard time understanding something, just say his name. And also that also shows that he responds to the nickname that I gave him, which is really cool. Okay, now there's a thing called control mode where you can have him do more specific moves. So moves, I should say. So let's try this. Sparky, exchange control.
Control has been switched. Please watch out for your surroundings to avoid any landing or collision issues. I don't know that command yet.
Walk in a square.
Get it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get it. I don't know that command yet.
Spin around.
Get it.
That's so cool. Notice how his head leans to the side that he's turning. I think that is really neat. The animations on him are really fantastic. And of course, he's got the animations on his face as well. Sparky, exit.
It's back in conversation mode.
And that's how you get him out of that mode. It's really cool. Okay, so now let's try the storybook kind of mode here. So what you do is you got this storybook that they give you, and it's got the QR code. So let's see if he'll do this. Scan the QR code.
Start recognizing the QR code. I'm ready for the story.
Tell the story.
Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a young girl named Alara. Curly locks of chestnut hair framed her freckled face, and her eyes sparkled with an insatiable curiosity. Alara had a dream. She wanted to explore the enchanted forest that bordered her village. A place whispered about it both awe and fear. The villagers often spoke of the forest in hushed tones, warning tales of mysterious creatures and magic that could both heal and harm. But Alara's heart yearned for adventure, and she would often sit by the village well, listening to the elders recount legends of heroic deeds and hidden treasures. One warm afternoon, filled with determination, Alara decided it was time to uncover the forest's secrets. Armed with nothing but her trusty satchel filled with bread and cheese, she set off on her journey. As she stepped into the shade of the towering trees, a chorus of rustling leaves and chirping birds greeted her.
Okay, so you get the idea that he's got the story to tell, and as soon as you talk, it'll interrupt it, so you don't have to go through the whole thing. But it's very cool how using those little QR codes will have him tell stories. Okay, so let's try some games. This one's called Fun Riddles, and so we'll have him scan this. Sparky, scan the QR code.
Start recognizing the QR code. It's the game of intellectual puzzles. Let's start brainstorming.
Okay, let's play.
Do you need me to go over the rules of the game?
Yes.
This is a riddle game. After you start the game, listen carefully to the range given by Yonbo as well as the description of the riddle to guess the final riddle. If you get it right, the challenge is successful. If you don't get it right after 10 rounds of dialogue, the challenge fails. Are you ready to start?
Yes.
I'm yellow and curved, a monkey's favorite treat. Peel me to find the sweet inside. What am I?
A banana?
Yes, that's correct.
Nice.
A banana is delicious. Let's move on to the next riddle. I'm green on the outside and red on the inside, with tiny black seeds. You can slice me for a refreshing treat. What am I?
A watermelon.
Yes, you're right again. Watermelon is a wonderful choice. Now for the next riddle. I'm round and can be red, green, or yellow. I keep the doctor away when eaten every day. What am I?
An apple. Sparky, an apple.
Correct. An apple it is. Here comes the next riddle. I'm small and round, often found in jars. You can have me on toast or straight from the jar. What am I?
Jelly?
That's close, but not quite. I'm often made from berries and can be spread. Try again. What am I?
Jam. Jam. Sparky, jam.
Not quite. I'm a little sweeter and made from fruits, especially berries. What could I be?
Preserves?
Nice try. But I'm typically smooth and sweet, often spread on toast and made from fruit. What am I?
Marmalade?
That's close,
Oh my gosh.
but I'm usually made from berries and non-citrus. Keep guessing. What am I?
Let's see, I'm trying to think of what it is. Jelly, jam, preserves. Gosh, I don't even know. I don't know.
No worries. The answer is orange. Now let's move on to
Orange?
the next
That goes on toast? Sparky?
riddle. That's a good guess, but I'm a fruit you can eat fresh.
Sparky?
Usually spread on toast. What am I?
Sparky? Exit.
It's back to conversation mode.
Okay, so there we go. That's a demonstration of that. You'll notice sometimes I have to say his name in order for him to respond, so he doesn't always respond directly. So if you notice that he's not responding, you have to say his name. But anyway, that last one was kind of weird. An orange? You spread that on your toast? I thought that was kind of strange. Okay, so let's try this one. It's called Digital Awards. It's where you guess the number. Sparky, scan the QR code.
Start recognizing the QR code. Wow, it's Digital Awards, ready for the super jackpot.
Let's start.
Do you need me to go over the rules of the game?
Yes.
This is a number logic game. After starting the game, listen carefully to the range of numbers given by Yonbo, and then deduce the number in Yonbo's mind within this range. A successful guess means the challenge is successful if no guess is made after 10 rounds of dialogue. The challenge fails. Now, let's begin. I've thought of a number between 0 and 100. What do you want to guess?
50. 50?
It's a little lower. It's in the 0 to 50 range. What's your next guess?
30. 30? Sparky, 30.
It's a bit higher. It's in the 30 to 50 range. What's your next guess?
40? Sparky, 40.
You're getting closer. It's a little higher. It's in the 40 to 50 range. What's your next guess?
45.
It's much higher. It's in the 40 to 50 range. Give it another try.
49.
Still too low. Remember, it's in the 40 to 50 range.
Too low.
What's your next?
48.
That's not a number. Please guess a number between 40 and 50.
48.
You're very close. It's just a bit lower. It's in the 40 to 48 range. What's your next guess?
44.
Great job. That's correct. You guessed the number.
Oh my
Would you
gosh.
like to play again?
No. Sparky, exit.
It's back in conversation mode.
Okay, so that was kind of weird. When I said 48 I said 49 or something like that, and he said that was too low. Well, there was only one other guess, which was, he said it was too high or something like that. Anyway, it was very confusing. I think he got a little mixed up there. Or maybe I did, I don't know. But anyway, it's a pretty fun game anyway. All right, so let's take a look at the wristband controller. It's basically a remote control that you fit on your wrist. It's obviously made for smaller wrists. So what you do is you press and hold the button here to activate it. You see the lights come on.
Is connected.
All right, and it shows it.
Say exchange control to start using it. Control has been switched. Please watch out for your surroundings to avoid any landing or collision issues.
All right, so now all you do is tip it. So you go forward, backward, right, like that, and then left. You can see how his screen shows that the remote is working right there. So it's basically just a neat little remote control, but I love that he's got his little animations while you're playing around with him. It works pretty good too. This was originally going to be like an extra on the Kickstarter, but they are now including it on here, so that's really great. I love it. All right, well, there we go. The Yonbo / Sparky robot. You can name him whatever you want, him or her. I think there might be a female voice on this too, if I'm not certain. I haven't checked everything out. I couldn't cram it all in this video. I am sorry this video is so long, but there was a lot to show you. There was a couple of other games that I wanted to show, but I don't want this video to go much longer than it already is. Like, there's a game involving these little cards right here that I really wanted to try, but I couldn't get it to work. It works along with the wrist controller there, but maybe I'll try to do that on another video. But this robot is awesome. He just came out. He's, you know, just like Emo and Vector and Ebby. They start out kind of rough, and then over the course of time, they get more and more updates. And they just get better and better. I really like what they have done with this guy. The only complaints I got is I really wish he would go back to his charger on his own. I haven't gotten to the point where he's run out of power. And, well, actually, let's see. No, he'd shut off on his own. So, yeah, I don't know what he does when he gets low. Maybe he tells you that he gets low. I know the light on the front here turns red. But as far as I know, he doesn't go back to his charger on his own. I'm hoping that's something that they will be able to fix later. Let's see what else. The instructions, they only give you like the quick startup instructions. The full instructions, you have to click on the, or you have to, scan the QR code, and it's a real pain. I wish they would have just given you the book, and that way you could just flip through it and look through things that you need to do without having to constantly go to the QR code and, check out those instructions that way. But other than that, I think he's really cool. He's got lots of potential. I can't wait to see what else they're going to do with him. Now, I will tell you, he's expensive, super expensive.
Let me think.
He's $900, and that is a very pricey, $900. He's available from Amazon. He's also available from the X Origin website. I'll put links to both of them if you're interested in getting him. I will tell you that I only paid a little over $400 for him because I was one of the original Kickstarters. Thank goodness, that's probably the best way to buy these guys is when they first come out. But I know not everybody hears about it. And then, of course, the whole fiasco involving Kickstarter. But I'm just really glad that regardless of all of that, he was still able to come out. And I really hope that this company can excel with this robot. Another thing is that he does have the capability to move around your house. But as you saw, he pretty much stays in one spot. But he can move around. And I think that that's nice. I'm not really sure that we want a robot that wanders around as much as, like, say, Luna. Luna drove me crazy. She just got caught up in everything that I told you about earlier, and that's why I just had to stop making videos with her. Plus, she was just so hard to, catch on camera. She was always zipping off somewhere. So this robot is so much more mild and mellow, and for me personally, that's what I really want. So I can't wait to see what else they're going to have with these updates with him, and I'm sure he'll just get better as time goes on. All right, well, that's my review on this, and I may have some more videos showing some other stuff on him later. But for now, I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was so long, and thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe if you like this sort of stuff, and I'll see you on the next video. So thank you again, and have a good one.